Tell me about your pectoral cross that you chose.
So yeah, I understand that it used to be quite traditional for bishops to have relics in their pectoral cross. And so when I was in Rome looking for one, somebody offered to buy me a cross and at first I only saw the front of it and said, this is the cross we'd like to get you. And I said, it's beautiful. I would very grateful. And then I realized, it's got a spot at the back for relics. And so I prayed, and
there were no relics in it at the time?
No, it's just empty.
Okay.
And I prayed about who were going to be my Episcopal patrons, who were the saints that I really needed to lean into. And one of them was St. Clement of Rome. Because of that day, I spent begging him, for his intercession for, if this is not God, let it go by. And if it is God, then please give me the courage to respond, So I have a chip of bone from St. Clement of Rome. John Paul II is my hero. He always was. He was the Pope when I came into the church. His vision of the church, my whole community is based on his vision. So he's my guy. Not perfect. Nobody was. They're the vicars of Christ. What? They're not Christ.
What?
And but so I've got a piece of his cassock, and it was Saint Therese of Lisieux who taught me confidence.
Oh, me too.
Who helped me to overcome myself, my insecurities, my self-loathing at times, my scrupulosity, my beating up on myself, and really taught me what it means to really believe in the gospel, to really trust that it's not about my performance, but God's goodness.
Amen, yeah.
And so I have a piece of her hair in there as well.
How did you get a piece of Therese's hair?
There's a priest in my community, Father Carlos Martins, who has a whole ministry of relics.
Oh, yes, I met him. Yeah. I stayed with him in Toronto when he was at the university. I think the University of Toronto.
So I reached out to him, and he said, no problem. And so
I can hook you up.
Yeah. So he has the authority, to seal reliquaries, to authenticate the relics and to seal the reliquaries. And
so when you say you have a chip of bone and a piece of hair and a piece of cassock, I presume these have been removed from their reliquary or whatever it was placed in, or are they in little reliquaries?
No, to be honest, I don't know, but I've seen a picture of it, and they're just sort of in one reliquary inside.
Oh, and they get slipped in there, and then is it sealed, or
it's sealed? It's glued. Yeah,
That is so terrific. Catholics are so weird, isn't it?
I know.
We bang on about the how sacred the body is, but if you're holy and dead, we'll throw you in the chipper and spread your pieces throughout the world.
It's the most crazy thing in the world, and yet it's so biblical, right?
I mean, I agree, but tell us why.
Look at the bones of Joseph raising somebody from the dead when a corpse is put on them, the handkerchief of St. Paul and the shadow of St. Peter, and God working through mediums, working, not mediums as in spiritualists, but, the medium of nature. It's just everywhere in the scriptures. So
it's also just so human.
It is.
That's what I love about being Catholic. You don't have to put your humanity to one side.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment below letting us know what you thought about the video.